Good morning, everyone. Salmon-orama has passed, and I didn't get to participate in it this year. It's just too busy. I had other work things going on and whatnot. So I'm actually just now being able to get out. And, well, it is July 23rd, and we're going to see what's going on here with the fish. I mean, not exactly going to be easy fishing in the kayak because, you know, fish are deep, and we've got a thermocline set up here and everything. But we're definitely going to go ahead and do our best to try and get something in here. I mean, I look at it like this, that in this point in the season for summertime salmon fishing and the kayaks specifically, if you're able to catch at least one fish, that's a success. I mean, it's not like it's springtime where it's lights out fishing, everyone's a superstar. Summertime is a grind, and it's challenging because you got to get the right conditions set up to even be able to get out in the water. Like today, it's flat calms and stay like this for a little bit. We're not going to fish too long, but you know, we want to take advantage of it. So we're going to see kind of what we can get into here. We're going to set lines here in about 50 feet. We're going to work out to about 100, and we'll check the thermocline here, see where the water temp break is at, and hope for the best here. So let's go and get these lines set up. We're going to put the downrigger down first. All right, so put that one there. Let's get the plug. Definitely see some fish on the flasher fly right now. Lately, the last trips I've been out here in the summer, it's the flasher fly bite hasn't been nearly as good for me in the kayak. It's been more of a spoon thing. It could be because these fish that are in here tend to be a little bit more juvenile. It's kind of my working theory right now. A lot more bigger fish are way out further in the 150 plus depths. It's two lines out. Let's get our lead core out here. We're gonna start with one of my favorites. It's gonna be the raspberry carbon right there. And there's definitely a strong current coming out of the south. So it's gonna make things a bit challenging here to keep our angles together and stuff, but we'll give it a go. I got a fish on? I got a fish. I was just setting lines, we got a fish. What the hell? Yep, we got a fish. I'm like, why can't I get the rod in the rod holder? It was like fighting back so hard. I'm like, the board is not that strong. We got a fish. Oh, that didn't take long. Oh man, all right. Hopefully he stays on. Hopefully stays on. Right away on the spoon. It could be a spoon thing. We'll see. I don't even know where the board's at. I think it's way back there. Well, we let out 8 colors and got hit right away. I mean, I didn't even get the rod in the rod holder. Jeez. Oh, we got a fish coming down on the flasher fly. And there's bait. Oh, we should get hit here. Oh man, this guy's pulling hard. Pulling good. Let's see if we double up here and get a little chaotic. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Look at that rod bend. Keep in mind, I also have the board on here, so it's adding to things, but it feels decent. Not a giant. I mean, he hasn't ran off on, you know, took a bunch of line, but he's definitely pulling the rod over here, and I don't want to. Yeah, okay. All right, buddy. Okay. Of course, we really don't know what it could be. Could be a big coho. Could be a smaller king. Browns have been getting caught recently. I've been seeing quite a few people pull some browns. Slowly but surely, we're gonna get this lead core in. 6 more colors to go. It doesn't feel, you know, it doesn't feel like he's a coho. He's just heavy and giving some head shakes. Maybe it's a king. as I'm reeling in this fish here, I've watched quite a few fish come up to the flasher fly. Not interested. Plug, not interested. So it could be a spoon kind of a day here. Oh, he's sharked. I think it is a king. I think I saw some decent size to it too. So I'm getting close here. I'm gonna back the drag off here. And if he wants to run, I'll let him run. In this situation, I'm just gonna play it really loose. And I think that's a common mistake that a lot of guys make is play the drag loose. You know, there's no reason to have to lock down your drag and horse them in. You know, usually you're fishing, you know, by myself. There's boats out here, but they're way off away from me. So you can play your drag loose or really play it safe here, especially because, you know, typically when these fish get next to you, if they're about to in the kayak, they're gonna freak out. They're gonna dart away, and if the drag is too tight, it's just gonna pop right off. So, and again, if you get them close to you, just loosen up that drag and let them wear themselves out. Just want to stay on, baby, stay on. Getting close here. Oh, yeah, it's a king. We got it in. All right. That's how you start the morning off, folks. That is how you start the morning off. And he munched that raspberry carbon. I'm telling you, in my top 5 spoons, raspberry carbon. First king of the morning right there, folks. Look at that guy. Probably like a 7-8 pound, maybe a little bit more. I don't know, something like that. Look at he choked that. Absolutely choked that raspberry carbon. He wasn't going anywhere. That fish is basically died on the line from just that long 8 colors being dragged in. There we go. There we go. Fish on. Feels like it's gonna be a little coho. Feels very much so like a coho. I could be wrong, we'll see. There we go, another one on the spoon. Nothing on the flasher fly. I mean, I've seen some fish come and look, but not really showing signs of interest of the flasher fly, so. Let's get this guy in here, see what it is. Felt like a coho when he hit. Well, it could be another king maybe. We'll see here. This guy took the Wonder Bread and the torpedo. Oh, he just doubled up. Oh, we got one on. Oh, we doubled up. Oh, I think he came off. Damn it. I think he came off. That might have been another coho though. He didn't scream out line on the reel. Damn. All right, that's a. You know what? That's promising though. I mean, we got 2 bites here, doubled up, briefly. This guy's like buried down. Oh wait, maybe. Oh, I hope he didn't go in the lead core. He feels weird now. Maybe that's why the rod went. Oh boy. We'll find out here in a moment. Let's slow it down a little bit. He definitely feels heavy. Let's see what happens. he at? Is the question. Oh, we're good. He's not hooked on anything. Alright. Alright. Little coho. Little coho here. So we actually did take a... That was an actual other fish there that hit. And we lost. You know what though? I'm not complaining because for being summertime and as challenging as it can be, getting any kind of a fish is a great thing. Coho, king. This guy, I don't know what he did here. Actually, this might be a little king. Little guy right here. What is this? Yeah, a little Jack King. He'll be a good eater. Well, we're on the kings. All right, since we're out deep, we're gonna send the probe down and kind of see where we're at with the temp and stuff. Let's clip this guy on, send it down. We're gonna make a flasher change, so kind of works out. Let's let that down, let it slide all the way down to the bottom, and we'll see what the break is looking like. I got that rigger down 60, so that's a good. I think that's a good depth right there to get to gauge it. I'm pretty sure that break might be in that 40 to 50 range, but it could have pushed down, so we'll see. All right, we got the probe. Let's see. It feels pretty warm actually. It doesn't feel super cold, so this break might be actually deep. 45 feet down, we got 53 degree temps. 51 at 50, 48 at 55, and 47 at 60, and then 46 at 65. So I think what we're gonna do here is we are definitely 40 feet, 40 to 50 feet is where we're gonna make sure we got our lines in and focus in there. And it's funny, as I said that, there's a fish coming right in and he's swimming in that 50 degree depth. It seems like that's that sweet spot for them, and they're comfortable in that temp. So 40 to 50 is what we're going to focus on. That's why this tool is very invaluable. I actually have a video talking about this. I'll link to it down below. And this is a super invaluable tool for kayakers and small boaters both. Fish on? Yep, we got a fish. We got a fish. All right. Well, that guy hit pretty hard. I think he's still on. Yeah, we're still on. All right. It's been pretty quiet, man, for a while now. Feels like it's gonna be a small guy. Boy, hey, a fish is a fish. And we just crept in a little bit shallower, like 60-some feet of water. And we just took the bite on an SWR, actually. He's still on. Okay, cool. Didn't feel like it's too big, but hey, oh, he's going crazy back there. I feel him now. Now we're trying to keep him on. That's the thing. They haven't really been biting all the best, hooking up themselves all that great. And I actually had this line up kind of high. Only about 35 down with the 2-color SWR. So let's see what it is. It seems like there's a lot of Jack Kings around, and I'm kind of fighting like that as well. Alright. I just want to keep him from going into my other lines. Only thing I'm worried about right now is him going into some of the other lines because, we got the lead core out here, the long line. I can see him right there, so we should be clear. Kind of horse him in here. I'll actually slow down a little bit. All of a sudden, you feel like he's got some size, which is weird. I'm really surprised our long line hasn't gone off either. But I did make a change, put a green spoon out on this line here, non-RV. Sometimes they want it like that, you know. Sometimes I want the shine, sometimes they want it more flat and less shiny. I really hope he's not in the line or nothing, because it feels, all of a sudden he just feels heavy. It's weird. Just trying to keep him on my side right here. Let's see what we got. Come on, buddy. Yeah, it's gonna be another little guy. He'll eat though. He'll eat. I would have shook him off. I mean, he's a keeper for sure, but he's slightly smaller, but he's hooked in the eye. You know, like part of his mouth and his eye are hooked up. So there he is right there on a bad toad, non-RV. Hooked himself in the corner of his mouth and part of his eye. Okay, we're gonna be calling it for today's trip. The winds are expected to pick up here in another like hour and a half or so, and I want to get off the water before that happens. It's already starting to turn up a little bit, but it's really gonna start cranking soon. So, you know, always keep your eye on the weather, even when you're on the water, and even if it's predicted to be calm. I always check it every hour. I'll check the radar, listen to the marine radio weather channel to get updates and kind of be aware. So I don't get kind of lost in the fishing and then get caught up in some kind of crazy weather front. All right, a recap for today. 3 kings, not bad at all. Not bad. One decent size, probably one just pushing double digits, if not close to it. And then 2 jack kings, about co-size kings. That being said, they're going to taste great. Probably going to grill them up. And a successful day out in the water, you know. Even in the summertime, when you have a situation where these majority of the fish and the bigger fish tend to be offshore, typically beyond our reach, you can still catch fish in what I will say shallow water. When I say shallow in terms of summertime fishing, I'm talking about inside of 100 feet of water. In a kayak, you can still target those fish. There may not be a ton of them, and they may not all be big, right? But you can still get out here and fish, you know, depending on what's going on, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 feet of water, and pluck some fish here and there. I didn't get a limit, not worried about getting a limit each and every time. I have more than enough meat. I just want to come out and have a good time. And for me, it's about staying on top, keeping my fingers on the pulse of the fishing here, specifically for kayak side of things, to help you guys be able to get on the bite. And speaking of getting on the bite, the best way to know on the bite and what's going on and all of that is through my Patreon. So consider checking it out. You can join as a free member, and if you want to support, you can join as a tiered sponsored member, where you get a bunch of cool perks. So check that out. King salmon, you know, staging season and the fall run will be coming up here in the next month or two. And so don't forget, I have 2 excellent e-courses that you can check out that covers the staging kings and then the fall king bite, and all of that's also on my Patreon. All right, links to everything that I have here, the gear, the setups on the kayak, are all linked down below. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the water soon.